Hey guys, Christine here, and I set the intention for this reading to find you at the moment that you need to hear it. I hope it provides you some guidance and clarity as you move forward along your path. If you are interested in a personal reading, know that I do give one free personal reading away every month on the 15th of the month. I draw it out a lot during a live on TikTok. If you're interested in entering that, just check the information box below and you can enter there. Also, if you're interested in a personal reading, I am booking now for November and December. So if you're interested in a personal reading, you can also visit my website to do that. I also do I have a great special going on for the next 2 more days. And that is a $33 special where I do a numerology and I do a 15-minute reading. You get a 7-card reading, you get an oracle card, you get a personal information, and you get yes or no answers. And it's personalized just for you. It is $33, plus you get a full numerology report, which numerology is great because it really allows you to know more about yourself, more about your path, more about why you do some things in your life, and it really brings you a lot of guidance. If you're interested in that, check out the link below. It's in there also. Other than that, let's see what the universe wants you to know for October 20th. What does the person watching this video need to know for October 20th? Messages, higher truth and compassion. Messages of the highest truth and compassion. Okay. All right. Let's see. Wow. I did a reading earlier for yesterday, and some of these same things came out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Let's see what we got going on here. So the first card I got here in your present influence is the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is someone that is romantic, very sensitive, very introspective. It has a little flair to them, is very refined, and this could even be you. You might be in one of those romantic moods. Like you might believe in romance, you might, want the knight in shining armor, but ultimately though, this is about love coming towards you in your life, right? So this is the past influence. I might have said present a minute ago, but I really feel like this is the past influence, or maybe you were wanting that to happen. But when I see this is about a slow, steady build of a connection. And if you're in the present influence, you got the 6 of Cups, right? The 6 of Cups is about an old situation, about goodwill. It's about childhood. And I feel like this is about someone from your past coming back and you really connecting with them. And by connecting with them, it's going to bring a lot of nostalgia. But you also see, this is, if you see this one soldier back here, right? It's also about knowing when to walk away from something and leave something in the past. Remember, sometimes it's good to leave something in the past. So when I see this card, I'm not saying, hey, you have to leave this person in the past. You might have to leave some of the things that has happened between you in the past in order to move forward. Does that make sense? You want to take the good memories, keep the good memories, and then, really look at, are the bad memories really as bad as you thought they were, and are you able to move forward with them, or are the bad memories really enough for you to walk away from the situation, right? So that's really only an answer, that question that you can answer. But when I see the 6 of Cups, it's about, old situations or old situationships that are not quite done yet. Because if you see, you got the Knight of Cups coming towards the person, like she don't see it coming. She don't see it coming because she's too busy like talking to someone else and like sharing memories and stuff with someone else. So I feel like you don't see this romance coming. Like I think you're blinded by it because you're needing some approval or some validation from somewhere else first. You could even be in a marriage, or they could be in a marriage, or you guys could have been in a marriage together or trying to fix a marriage. But I do feel like this is something that is very traditional, like, or maybe you have very traditional values and maybe they don't. Something about this is I see in the future influences, like you and this person, there could be the person coming into your life, there could be a potential for marriage, right? So don't be closed off on it. Like, don't think like just because that's not where it is right now, or you could even be wanting a marriage with this person, or you might think that they don't want a marriage, But either way, there is a potential for a long-term committed relationship with the person that is coming into your life, right? There is a potential there. But what you have that you can help this situation is you got the Knight of Swords, right? So the Knight of Swords is like, it's like, be logical. Be logical, be very direct with what you want. Don't cut the crap and like hold your thoughts back. Like, you have to allow your opinion to be heard. You have to have your own stance. You have to know what is right for you. But you don't want to be overbearing, and you don't want to be overly opinionated or blunt. Like, there's a way to express what you feel and what you want out of a situation and like what you desire without trying to force it to be a certain way. Does that make sense? Like, I'm hearing you need to express what you want, but you need to don't be too blunt, or don't be too don't be too overbearing about it. Allow yourself to have some wiggle room with it. Allow yourself to be logical about some things. Like, you can't be just like jump in head first when there's things that have to be put into place, right? So what you have in the outside influences is you have there's a pause or a separation, or there is a need to surrender, right? I need to surrender. I need to let go. I need to let go of something that was long term that you thought was going to be forever, right? So I feel like maybe you're having to let go of a way of doing things. You're having to lose something. You're having to clear out something in your life that wasn't good for you, or that you thought was going to be the know-all end-all, right? That you thought it was going to be the know-all end-all. That there's actually much more that you're not seeing. But this is like, you have to have this. You have to surrender in order for things to bring in that stability. Even though right now, by surrendering, you feel that it causes instability. That's not true. That's a false illusion. That's a false illusion. When you surrender, you're going to find that the stability is going to change. But the idea of surrender for you, I feel, is very uncomfortable, and it brings that doubt of wondering if it will be long term, or maybe you're worried it won't be long term, or maybe you're worried it won't be stable, or maybe you're worried that it's shaky, or like it's unconventional, right? It's unconventional. It's not the normal way to do things. I feel like in order for it to work, it's gonna have to be a little unconventional, right? Because what I see here is I see the Five of Swords, and the Five of Swords is about discord, winning at all cost, right? Winning at all cost, about having your own self-interest in mind and maybe not seeing the full picture. This is also about knowing when to cut your losses and pick and choose your battles. Pick and choose your battles. Like, I almost feel like you're asking yourself, is it going to be worth it? Is it going to be worth it? Is what's coming in going to be worth it, right? In the long run. That's what I feel like you're asking yourself. Is it worth it? Is this going to be worth it? I'm going to pull some 3 clarifiers. Is it going to be worth it? Is it going to be worth it? So, is it going to be worth it? So you got the 7 of Wands, the 8 of Wands, and you have the Emperor, right? So you could be dealing with someone that is you could be dealing with an Aries. You could be dealing with someone that is about some authority, a father figure, an establishment, or some structure. But there's some new energy coming your way, right? There's some new energy in this, or communication coming when it comes to this situation. And don't be so defensive, or if you are being in a place of defensive, or you are having to stand up for what you believe in, speak. And I feel like this goes back to really like speaking knowing that you're going to have to stand your ground and really stand up for your beliefs, but there's a way to do it. It's about communicating communicating your wants, needs, and desires and why it's important to you. This also could be a sign of there's going to be travel coming in. This also is about like a big surge of energy, fast forward movement, like it's going to happen very quickly. And so just, I keep hearing in my mind, expect the unexpected. Like I really feel like you don't see this coming. You have no idea it's coming your way. You have no idea it's coming your way. It's like, because I keep being drawn back to this. You see how this person has their back to this Knight of Cups, right? Like, I feel like you do not see this coming at all. You do not see this coming. And I think it's because you're in that Queen of Swords energy. You're in that Queen of Swords energy. You just like, you want to know intentions. You want to know all the facts. You want to know the truth. Like, you're searching for it. And because you're so busy searching for it, you don't actually see what's coming your way. And I almost feel like this is the best way it could happen, because if you saw it coming, you probably would try to plan for it, and you would probably self-sabotage it. Right? I feel like you would self-sabotage it. So I want you to think of a question in your head, yes or no question, and let's see what the universe wants you to know. Take a deep breath. So the answer is take action, take action, take action. So when I see this card, when I see take action, it's like the time has come for you to take some action. Like, take the next step. They can assist you with your dreams coming true. You just have to ask them. But it's not a time to procrastination. It's not the time to procrastinate. In your heart, you know exactly what to do. Whether you are going to focus on your career, whether you're going to focus on a relationship, or you're going to focus on something else. Your wishes aren't just not going to fall into your lap. That you're going to have to do some work, but you're going to have to focus and like pursue what you want. You're going to have to pursue what you want in order to get what you want. I feel like when you start taking action and you start doing things that's what's right for you in your life, then like that's why you kind of don't see this coming, because maybe you're taking action on yourself, right? So when you're taking that action on yourself and you're focused on yourself, you're focusing on everything else but the one thing that you really want, which is the romance. I feel like that's when the romance comes in. I wanted to do one more card. I wanted to pull you a Keeper of the Light card. And then what I'll do is I will close this out. It's kind of weird how that sometimes happens, right? Once we start really focusing on the opposite of what we really, really desire, like say we start focusing on our money, then all of a sudden the relationships come in. It's like almost in that time where you're in total confidence, and you're in you're self-assuring, you're self-soothing, you're really able to maintain your own emotions, you're really able to, maintain your own wealth. You're really feeling very stable on your own, and that's all of a sudden like things happen very quickly, and that's when you kind of don't see it happen. That's why I feel like you don't see it happening. I feel like you finally are just like, you throw your hands up and you know what, screw it. Like, I don't feel like I'm bringing love, so I'm gonna love myself, and when I love myself, I'm gonna share it with others. And when I start sharing it, and you kind of letting go and surrendering, like if whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen, that's when things start to happen. But you don't expect it anymore because you've already taken your focus away from it. Does that make sense? Ooh, here we go. Freya. Phases and cycles. There is a beginning with every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. So this, if you have been seeing crows a lot lately, I like just know that this is about, you could have be ending a cycle in your life, right? You could be, that when you let something go, like if you're ending one relationship, like I almost feel like if you're ending one relationship, another relationship comes in immediately after it, and you don't see it happening, and it's because you like cleared something out. So this, when you see this, like this person, she is it's like you're manifesting, right? Working closely with the moon cycles, really being focused on your wants, needs, and desires, that that life is always changing, and we are always changing, and that you like the moon, like new life cycles are going to come in, and this is about cycles of growth, cycles of change, cycles of just life in general, and how we do things. That sometimes there's like right now you could be going through a phase of your life where something is ending and you're having to take a pause. Like if you look here, I had that 10 of Pentacles. Something that you thought was long term is ending, but know that you have wanted the change. You have wanted the change. And even though you don't want the change, doesn't mean you don't grieve something or you don't feel like, right? But it's also about things being revealed, right? And that knowing that you're able to welcome change as they come. You're able to welcome change as they come. But you have to end something first before something new can come in. So right now, just be excited. Allow yourself to experience the change. Allow yourself to go through the change. Allow the ending to happen, because in the ending, that's when new changes come. So I don't feel like you see this coming, but just have hope. Allow yourself to embrace the pause. Allow yourself to, allow things to happen as they will. Focus on you. Focus on you right now. I hope this provides you some guidance and clarity. And I like, comment, and subscribe below if it does. And I'd love to connect with you.